we have enormous opportunity to bring people all over this country around an agenda that works for all of us, not just the 1%. How does it happen that on issue after issue, the American people, the working class of this country, want something, nobody pays any attention to it, but billionaires want something, and it gets done? And that has to do with a corrupt political system. So right now, if you are the Koch brothers or some multi-billionaire, you say to the leadership of the Republican Party, and in some cases to the Democratic Party, hey, guess what? We're prepared to put hundreds of millions of dollars into your campaign. Hundreds of millions of dollars coming from one or two people. And here is my agenda. I want tax breaks. I want a trade system which will enable me to shut down in this country and go to China or Mexico and pay people there $2 an hour. I want to be able to do more pollution because I don't like all of this, money I have to spend preventing pollution of the air or the water. That's what I want you to do. And by the way, I'm worried about the deficit, so you may as well cut Social Security, Medicare. We live in a tough world, and leadership counts. It is important to stand up when the going is tough. I have taken on every special interest when it was tough to do. And where we are right now in American history is we have a rigged economy with Wall Street and the big money interest exerting huge power over the economy. We have a corrupt campaign finance system with super PACs prepared to buy elections. Which candidate historically has had the guts to stand up to powerful people and take difficult decisions? That when the going was tough, when leadership was needed, I was there. You lay it on the table. You say, these are the issues that we are going to focus on. And you rally the American people around those issues. It's us, not me, because I can't do it alone. Let me be very honest with you. If I were elected president tomorrow, I can't do the things that I would like to do, that I'm campaigning on, unless millions of people were working with me to tell the corporate elite that they cannot get it all. And the fossil fuel industry is lying right now. And the President of the United States is either too stupid to understand what the scientists are telling us, or he is lying as well. I am not the scientist. This is not my idea. I listen to the scientists. The debate is long over. Climate change is real. My God, look at what's happening around the world today. The great worst, July was, I think, the warmest July or warmest month in the modern history of the world. The Arctic ice is melting. Heat waves in Europe. Just look out the window at what's going on. Climate change is real. It will only get worse if we do not act boldly to cut carbon. We used to, when I was in school, and I'm sure all over this country, kids studied what we called oligarchy. And an oligarchy is a nation in which a handful of very wealthy people control the economy, control the politics of the nation, and it doesn't really matter about political parties because they own those parties as well. Well, guess what? What we used to look at Latin America and laugh about or worry about has now come home to this country. Today in America, we have the most unequal distribution of wealth and income of any major country on earth, and that gap between the very, very rich and everybody else is growing wider. Now, I don't believe that the American people feel that what this great country should be about is that the top 1% own 38% of the wealth, while the bottom 60% own barely 2% of the wealth. That is not the dream of what this great country was about. And you want to know why the American people are angry and disgusted and frustrated? That's why. I spend my entire day messing up my hair and you're making it straight.